Well, let's get more on this now with Sharon George from Keele in the UK. She's a course director in environmental sustainability and green technology at Keele University. Good to have you with us, Doctor. Tell us more about why we're seeing these extreme temperatures right now.
Well, I think, we've known about climate change for decades now, and we've known that we're going to see a rise in temperature over a period of time. And we kind of imagine that as a gradual change. But of course, that doesn't happen on a day-to-day basis. What we see are peaks and troughs. So we are seeing more and more extremes. So where climate change experts have been talking about the likelihood of more heat waves, the likelihood of more extreme weather events, this is what this looks like. So this is what we're seeing now with these records being broken. And this is the trend that we're going to see now. This is what climate change looks like. And we're going to see these extremes more often with even hotter temperatures as we move forward if we don't curb climate change and if we don't really get a grip on our emissions.
So, Doctor, the link between man-made climate change and global heating and the extreme temperatures we're seeing right now is essentially irrefutable. So the scientific evidence does support that.
Yes, we haven't seen these temperatures, for millions of years. It's the natural. Our temperature is a natural phenomenon. We've seen our planet heat and cool. What we haven't seen is the rate of change that we're seeing now. So we've pushed the whole atmosphere, we've put this blanket of CO2 around ourselves, not just CO2, other emissions as well. And that just traps the heat in, and we're just driving that temperature up and up, and that's creating more energy in the system. So we're seeing changes in water vapor, we're seeing changes in air currents. And of course, the chemistry of all that then starts to interact with things like pollution. So this is where we see real risks with the high temperature, changes in humidity and human health related to things like air quality. But of course, this also pushes things like water. Water is a massive concern, and it's going to be a big change where the rain is falling. It is changing. Ice sheets melting is becoming an issue. So areas that we rely on for agriculture and just drinking water are going to become more and more stressed. And of course, we've seen wildfires. So we need water to fight wildfires. Now, if what happens when we have a heat wave, we all put our air conditioning on, that puts more stress on the energy that we're using. And this is just making things worse. I think we need to start to plan for the future of this is what climate change looks like. It's here. We are causing this, and we need to know how, not just to prevent it, but also, sadly, how to live with this now and how to cope with these changes that we're going to see.
Okay, Dr. Sharon George, we will have to leave it there, but thanks as always for sharing your analysis with us.